Are you the type of person who likes the bad news first or the good news first?
Well, it doesn't matter because here's the good news. We have some North Carolina lake adventures coming your way.
And here's the bad news. The RV is not with us because it's real broke right now.
We are literally living lost right now. Like, you don't know how painful it was to try to plan what we were doing without an RV.
And actually, now that I think about it, we do actually have some more good news coming your way regarding Victoria's travel nursing contract. Welcome to Lake Norman, North Carolina.
Turns out that might have been bad advice. We are right across the street from the lake. It has over 250 miles of shoreline, and I'm pretty sure it's Charlotte's closest place to dip their toes in the sand. Come here.
She's calling it like a dog.
Day 2 out on Lake Norman, but we have upgraded to a pontoon boat. 1, 2, 3. How was your first time hanging out on a boat?
Okay.
She's like, heck yeah, I'm okay. I'm swimming, mama.
You doing okay?
If it's not one thing, it's another.
And this time, it's a pretty big thing.
RV life, y'all, is not always rainbows and sunshine. We were just about to hit the road on our next adventure, and thank God we hadn't completely left the property yet because we stopped to talk to the owner, and I look back and our tire, show him what it was doing.
This.
Yes, and that is not good.
Turns out, one of our axles is pretty much completely ruined. Now, thankfully, our RV park owner, Wayne, was having his boat looked at by a mechanic, and he was nice enough to come over, jack our RV up, and take a look, and pretty much figure out that it is unrepairable. As you can see, our axle is actually bent, and we already knew that it was a little bit bent whenever somebody replaced our tires, but they advised us that it was actually cheaper to keep replacing tires every once in a while rather than replace the whole axle. Well, it turns out that might have been bad advice, and this could have turned out very badly if we had discovered this on the road and maybe the tire blew or the brakes wouldn't work, so I'm really glad that we figured it out now. Our axle is so bent, in fact, that he wasn't able to get the tire back on. So in the meantime, they jerry-rigged this together and actually have the chain holding up the axle on this side, and it worked. Pieces of our axle and stuff were actually falling out when he was taking it apart. It was bad.
We need to order a brand new axle, and Mike, the mechanic that was on site, is gonna be a nice enough guy to come back and install it for us. So I guess we'll keep you updated, but I know that our current plans are completely ruined, so I guess we'll see what happens this weekend.
On to plan B. Definitely a cute Airbnb, and we are right across the street from the lake.
It is a pretty nice Airbnb right here on Lake Norman, but this is the downside to getting an Airbnb is we're paying almost 4 times as much as we would in an RV park or a state park for the same amount of time, which is 4 nights.
Not to mention the fact that I had to pack a bag, and I always feel like I'm forgetting everything, which I did forget even just to bring a hoodie.
Yeah, we are not bag packers anymore, but that's one of the upsides about RV life.
It's a pretty big place, but it is a split home. They've actually split it off between the top level and the bottom level, so let's go check it out.
I know for sure that the puppies like it so far, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you just missed your mom.
right, found our launching area. We actually haven't done a whole lot of lake activities since being back in North Carolina, so we figure why not come to NC's largest man-made lake, which is Lake Norman.
Yeah, it has over 250 miles of shoreline, and I'm pretty sure it's Charlotte's closest place to dip their toes in the sand at like 30 to 40 minutes away.
So we figure we'll get our boards out here at Lake Norman State Park.
Normally during the summer, you do have to pay an entrance fee because they have lifeguards and they have to pay them. It's $6 for adults and $4 for children.
And today we actually lucked out because we got in for free, and this is one of Lake Norman's 2 public beaches. So at Lake Norman State Park, it looks like there's a cove that has some super flat water that's really easy to paddle around in, and obviously you can get out into the lake, but it's a whole lot of lake, you know what I mean?
This is a really great calm spot, especially for beginners.
You know us, we're on the work and reward system, but today it's pretty much a reward system.
Yeah, this place like basically just presented itself to us, so we're just kind of chilling here in the still waters, like, I don't know, like 50 feet from the shore.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even anchored and we're not moving. And a lot of our paddleboard experiences recently have been a lot of wind, a lot of current, and we're just kind of kicking it right now.
Look at the little baby trash panda.
What's up, Trash Panda?
Hey, he is cute. Oh my gosh.
Do you want one?
Can we have one, a baby one?
No.
Little baby
Are you about to
raccoon.
come out here?
Come swimming. Come here.
She's calling it like a dog.
She's calling the baby crane again.
It doesn't matter what it is. They all respond to them.
Like a dog. It's National Geographic out here, y'all. It is a baby crane.
It's just a baby.
This is gonna be a fun one. Pontoon boat, here we come.
So the good thing is the wind is blowing that way. So what we'll do is I'll kind of like push you out and then push the bow that way. That way, basically, you just got to do is click in gear.
Day 2 out on Lake Norman, but we have upgraded to a pontoon boat. So big shout out to 77 Watersports who rented it for 6 hours just south of $500, I think it was, and that's before gas. But you should know that if you go through them, and I don't know if this is a rule like around all the rental places, but you had to be 34 years of age in order to rent from this particular company.
Shout out to Crafty for being our driver, because honestly, nobody else had any experience. So.
Yeah, we don't know how to drive a boat. The extent of our watercraft knowledge, that's paddle boards, and that's barely that. So Sunday fun day out here on Lake Norman, and there is a ton of people out here on the lake right now, boats everywhere. So we're just hanging out with friends, enjoying it, and hopefully the sun keeps its head out for us. Is it frigid?
It feels good being in, but it's definitely cold.
Once you're in there for 30 seconds, you're gonna be immersed.
You ready?
You ready to jump in?
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
It's good, it's real good. It's good. The good thing about if you just want to like find a spot and hang out about Lake Norman is there's over 90 islands and a bunch of shoals and sandbars that you can pull up to, and people be partying out here on Lake Norman, that's for sure. Okay, how was your first time hanging out on a boat?
It was pretty good. Honestly, we didn't do anything much different from what we do in our paddle boards, which
That's
is,
kinda true.
just kind of go out there and anchor and, hang out for a little
Yeah, a
while.
little less work.
Yeah, and a little more stable.
For regular subscribers, you remember back in the Outer Banks a few weeks ago, Victoria's like, hey, let's buy that boat and trade in the RV. Well, that was her talking as someone who had never actually hung out on a boat, but now she's got a little bit of experience, so maybe we'll execute.
Studs Marina is where we launched our pontoon boat from, and there's actually quite a few companies that launch their pontoons from here, including also a tiki boat if you are so inclined. But the whole area is pretty awesome. It's got like a store that has everything you need. It's got ice, it's got booze, it's got ice cream. They have even like some cornhole and picnic tables set up outside. It's
All the things you need for a good day on the lake. And bonus, it's less than half a mile from our Airbnb. So we kind of figured, we got off the pontoon boat, went and hung out with the puppies for a little bit, and decided to bring the paddle boards back out onto the water and enjoy a sunset. So
beautiful day.
hey, lake life, However, we're not gonna get too adventurous here because we're gonna hang out right here in Studs Marina because as you saw, there are a ton of boats out there today, and I don't think these paddle boards are welcome.
No, I mean, it's no Lake Havasu Memorial Day type level, but I can tell there are a lot of people that have been itching to get out here in this beautiful weather.
Yeah. My money's on Oreo
For what?
to win cornhole.
Oh. Nope.
Oh, wow, yeah. Especially after that throw.
Listen, I have dogs tugging on me.
Listen, Linda.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this doesn't work very well.
I
with
knew
her.
Oreo was going to win.
Okay.
She's like, heck yeah, I'm okay. I'm swimming, Mama.
Doing okay? Okay, good job. Good job, baby. All right, let me help you up a little bit. Good job.
Good job, Oreo. That was really good. She said, I'm going back.
You can't shake the wet off of you when you're in the water.
Come up here, baby. You okay? Well, we figured since puppies didn't get to spend any time on the lake this weekend, we bring them down to the marina, let them get their sniff on, and apparently Oreo wants to go swimming.
Yep.
She's the amphibious one. Barley, she doesn't want pretty much anything to do with it.
Nope.
It's been fun up here at Lake Norman, but we are about to head out, but let's not forget our other exciting news. All right, tell the people the big decision.
So we have actually decided to extend in Greenville. We're gonna be in North Carolina for a little bit longer. There's a few reasons why we decided to stay. The market out there is pretty crappy right now. And the hospital is actually not too bad, and I've met some pretty cool people here. And we also really wanted to be able to explore North Carolina during the summer.
We say it all the time, we are water people, so lake life is for us for sure. And we have really enjoyed Lake Norman this weekend, but honestly, we missed the RV, and a broken axle is a really big deal. And it's gonna set us behind for a little while, so we'll keep you updated as that goes.
Obviously, it would really suck not to have the RV for the summer, so we're gonna try our hardest to get back to our way of doing things really fast.
Without an RV, I don't really know what we're gonna be bringing you here in the next couple of weeks. We're obviously gonna do what we can do, but Memorial Day is coming up, and you know what that means. RV summer season is officially kicking off. So we figure maybe we'll bring you a couple fun location summer destinations for you. And this is actually kind of cool. If anyone's planning on going to the Grand Tetons National Park and you got a trip planned this summer, look for two individuals that look a little bit like me, but
A little bit younger.
a little bit younger. My two brothers are actually going to be working there for the summer. Their names are Richard and Michael. So if you see them, tell them we said, what's up?
About time to hit the road and get back to Greenville because I gotta work again. But in the meantime, just let us know if you know anybody that keeps axles in stock, so maybe we can get on the road a little bit faster, and we will see you next Sunday.
Bye, y'all. Oreo's ready to go.
Let's go. All right, let's go.
Oreo, you are so crazy.
Let's go.